Hey, welcome back. I'm Mac,
I'm Brian.
and we're going over the state of the movie industry for 2011, and we're going through the summer blockbusters. And our last segment, we went over got all the way up to May 27th, and
May
we talked
27th.
about Kung Fu Panda 2 was the last one we talked
Yes.
about. So on June 3rd, we've got X-Men First Class, which I would like to point out that this is a sequel to a prequel.
Sequel to a prequel.
Yep.
Which was
X-Men Origins.
a prequel to
A sequel.
a sequel
Yeah.
originally.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the opposite. A
So it's
sequel
going back
to-
and forth.
Yeah.
But
I have to say, I'm not real interested in this movie.
Really?
I like Hugh Jackman, and I think that the Wolverine character is.
is he in this one?
Hugh Jackman is not.
No.
But what they basically have done is they've taken a bunch of kids and they talk about how they've all gotten together, how Magneto and what's the
Xavier.
how they met, I think is what
yes.
it's focused around. And so they've got a bunch of kids playing these parts. Well, I liked Ian McKellen. What was
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick
Star Trek.
Stewart. Yeah. And I like those guys, and I like Hugh Jackman. And we'll see, it's one of those kind of movies that for me personally is going to have to kind of prove itself a little bit. It may turn out to be killer, but I'm not sold on it at this now.
I definitely want to see it. I'm a comic book geek. So
Yeah.
I like any comic book superhero type movie, even if it sucks, which some have. I'll still go see it.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be, as long as I'm entertained, I'll be fine with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty easy.
And so Fast Five, which is a sequel. It's the 5th installment of the Fast and Furious, which I got to tell you, I love the Fast and Furious franchise.
Well,
I have liked all of it.
I got to say that it's got Vin Diesel and The Rock. Now, how can you go wrong with The Rock?
Paul Walker?
And Paul Walker. I mean,
Yeah. Paul Walker hunts sharks, for Christ's sakes.
in my opinion, none of them are the greatest actors, but they're super entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
The Fast Five is full of the toughest sons of bitches you'll ever meet on Earth. They're all in this movie. They are the toughest dudes that walk the earth.
I agree.
So I give this. I think this is a keeper.
I think this would be great. I mean, fast driving, fast women, explosions.
Shit, yeah.
How
What
can
else?
You can't beat it.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
That's what a summer blockbuster should be,
Right.
right? Stuff blowing up.
Yep. And then on that same day, Super 8, produced by Steven Spielberg and J.J. Abrams. I actually believe J.J. Abrams is directing this. There's not any huge names in this. Kyle Chandler, he was in. He's in the series right now. He's in Friday Night Lights. About 10 years ago, he was in a series called Early Edition, and he was in Pure Country with George Strait. The synopsis on this is in the summer of 1979, a group of friends in a small Ohio town witnessed a catastrophic train crash while making a Super 8 movie, and soon suspect that it was not an accident. So, as movie makers ourselves, this is one of the ones that I am really looking forward to.
It sounds like a great story,
Yeah.
which is what we like.
There's a lot of effects. It's not effects driven, but there's a lot of effects. I mean, it's really kind of a suspensey kind of thriller type of thing. Which no, out of all these, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. So, and Spielberg and J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
How do you go wrong there?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think you can either. So that's June 17th. That's June 10th. June 17th, The Green Lantern, another comic book movie.
Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
I like Ryan Reynolds.
I do too.
He's badass.
Yeah, I like Ralph Reynolds. I'm not the biggest comic book guy, but it looks interesting. It looks interesting.
It looks good to me. I mean, Green Lantern. I'm a comic book fan. So.
Yeah, once again, yeah.
Comic books.
So, June 24th, we have Cars 2, a
Really?
sequel to a cartoon.
Cars 2.
Cars 2.
With same voice?
Yep. Yep. Owen Wilson, Larry the Cable Guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally upset because they obviously can't have Paul Newman in this one, and so it kind of takes it away from me for a little bit for me.
True.
I like Paul Newman. Paul Newman is one of my personal inspirations. One of the reasons I've gotten into this business, and Cars, the original Cars, was his last movie. So
Was it really?
yes, it was. Also on June 24th is The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, starring James Franco, and it's a reboot prequel.
Reboot prequel.
Yeah, so basically they've not only they're not only going through what happened with the Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes, but they've rebooted it and put James Franco as the star. So
I saw the preview for it. It looks interesting. I mean, it's really hard to get anything from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it looks like to me it looks like the apes are more primitive than
Yeah, I
they're
think so.
like they're coming into becoming human-like.
Right, right, and I think that's exactly what it is. I think it goes through how they became intelligent, basically.
Right.
And then the big boy of the whole summer, Transformers 3.
Ooh, Transformers 3.
Yeah, without Megan Fox.
Yay!
See, now I think it's a mistake. I think that
Really?
they made a mistake by replacing Megan Fox. I think that, and see what bothers me, and this is one of the things that we're going through in this, right? We're talking about the state of the movie industry. Well, I don't like the fact that they routinely replace main players and don't even blink. I mean, they did it in the Twilights. They did it in Iron Man 2, which I think that in Iron Man 2 that really hurt them.
Yeah, his friend.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he played Riley.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard.
They
replaced Terrence Howard and put Don Cheadle in his place, and I think that was a mistake.
I do too.
And I think that this is a mistake as well. I mean, it's really easy to write around it. Basically he breaks up with her, and has a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she was super eye candy. I mean,
Well, eye candy is what she was.
yeah, And so we'll see how they do, see how that does. I don't think that's going to make one bit of difference. I think this Transformers 3 is going to make $1 bazillion.
Yeah, it will.
And they're not
Even
gonna
if it
blink.
sucks. Yeah, I mean, even if it sucks.
Yeah. One of the interesting things that Shia LaBeouf, however you say his name,
LaBeouf.
and LaBeouf,
LaBeouf.
okay, and Michael Bay and Steven Spielberg, well, all the things that they said after Transformers 2 was that it sucked. That they even thought that it sucked. And that the storyline lacked. Well, all of them have made a point to do this one different. And so we ought to see some big improvements to storyline in the next Transformers.
No, this does come in line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
So
it looks good. I mean, it looks good.
yeah.
Hopefully, I do hope the story is a little bit better.
Yeah, I'll
know,
watch it.
it's,
I'll go to it.
Even though the second one sucked,
Mm-hmm.
it was still good to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I was entertained. So again, I'm easily entertained.
I enjoyed both Transformers. I thought the first one was better, and so I'm hoping that they can rectify some of that. Some of those storyline issues and make it a little bit better of a story.
Yeah.
I feel like the Transformers 2 missed in a few areas, but all in all, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up right there, and tune in tomorrow for segment number 3 into summer blockbusters of 2011.
See you then.